Hello and welcome to TV9 News. I'm Prajwal D'Souza. Now, as UK and Bahrain have approved vaccines by Pfizer and BioNTech, Pfizer CEO's latest comments on the vaccine have stirred the pot. You must be wondering what happened. While talking to NBC, Albert Bourla, who is the CEO of Pfizer, said that his company is not certain if those who receive its vaccine will be able to transmit the COVID-19 to others. The statement has come just one day after UK became the first to approve the vaccine. When the NBC host asked Bourla if the host in the event that he will have the option to send contamination to others if inoculated, do you know what the CEO said? He said that it should be analyzed and they're not certain about it right now. What do the experts have to say about Pfizer CEO's comments? Pfizer CEO's comments are a little worrying as two countries, that is the UK and Bahrain, have already approved the vaccines and are preparing to vaccinate people soon. Now I talked to Dr. Parmesh, who is a renowned pulmonologist, and also he was part of the swine flu vaccine drive in Karnataka. Now, when he was asked about the CEO's comments, he said that CEO's comments on the virus and the vaccine may be true, as when people are vaccinated, it takes time for the antibodies to develop. However, as the virus can create the same antibodies, a person who is positive or who has the virus might not need the vaccine. Dr. Parmesh also mentioned a very interesting anecdote. Back when the vaccines for tuberculosis were being administered, first a skin test was done, and if the patient tested positive, the vaccine was not administered. Dr. Parmesh also said that when the CEO of a pharmaceutical company as big as Pfizer is unsure, it will of course create panic among people, and some countries are also moving fast to get the vaccines approved. Now, this brings us to the role of pharma companies in the supply of vaccines. If you remember, initially Pfizer had agreed to supply almost 100 million doses of its vaccine by the year end. Now they have cut down the number of doses to almost 50 million. Now the CEO and the company has said that it has faced a problem with their supply chain, and this is the reason they have cut down the number of doses. This also raises a very serious question. Now, are the big pharma companies trying to push their vaccines for supply and approval just to get ahead of others? Now, while this is a serious question, another important question is how to convince people to make sure they get vaccinated. Now, 2020 has already been devastating enough, as globally over 1.5 million people have lost their lives to COVID-19. Now, there are always stigmas when it comes to vaccination, be it religious stigmas, be it doubts regarding all these big pharmaceutical companies. As you might know, Pfizer has already a suit in Nigeria where it had vaccinated for anti-meningitis drive, and this has resulted in the death of almost 10 children. The Nigerian government had filed a suit on Pfizer for illegally conducting these vaccine trials. This has raised a question of serious trust deficit and whom to believe in this time of crisis, as a statement like this will make sure you question these big pharma companies. If you like this video, do click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to TV9 News on all the social media platforms. Thank you for watching and have a great day.